Food is an essential ingredient needed for our existence and for the life processes to keep going on in a smooth way. Food is a basic instinct needed for survival of life. Human beings have survived and evolved from being hunters to organized and trimmed food makers, from eating raw and unprocessed foods to making processed, delicious recipes in innumerable and unimaginable varieties. Food is one of the supporting pillars for life sustenance and has been included as an important member of three supporting pillars of life. Skillful use of these three supporting pillars will put us in a state of balanced and comprehensive health. For intake of food, Ayurveda has enlisted some special conditions which need to be followed to obtain complete benefits of the food. They are called as Ahar Vidhi Vishesh Ayatna. 8 factors should be essentially considered before taking the food. Prakriti or natural quality of food, Karan or processing the food, Samyog or combination of substances, Rashi or quantity of food, Desh or place where the food is grown or cultivated, Kal or time of intake of food, Upyog Sanstha or rules of taking food, Upyukt or the person who consumes the food, Prakriti or nature of the food. Prakriti denotes the natural qualities of food or medicines like heavy or light, hot or cold, etc. For an example, black gram is said to be heavy in nature, therefore it is heavy to digest. Similarly, green gram is light in nature, therefore it is light and easy to digest. Pork is heavy and meat of deer is light in nature. Knowing the nature of food or medicine will help in choosing the foods according to our digestion capacity, and also to eat the foods which are easily digestible and hence conducive to our health. This also depends on one's constitution. If your digestion capacity is good, you can take light as well as heavy food. If your digestion is poor, heavy food may cause difficulty in digestion and causes many disorders pertaining to errors of digestion and metabolism like indigestion. Karan or methods of processing the foods. Some foods may not be suitable for direct consumption. Their form and inherent qualities should be changed in order to make the foods suitable for consumption. In order to do this, the food need to be processed and transformed into a usable form so that it gets easily digested in the body. Processing the food substances leads to transformation of their inherent qualities and characters so as to make them ideal and good for consumption. This transformation is called sanskar. It is said to bring about change in characters and qualities of food substances. Methods are used for processing the foods: cleansing and treating with water, application of heat like heating, boiling or steaming, cleaning and washing, churning or grinding, adding the flavoring agents or preservatives or sweet smelling agents, impregnation or leaving the food or medicines dipped in the certain liquids, or titration, container in which the foods are stored, vessels, storage and preservation of food. Time, season and place will also bring changes in the food substances. Samyog or combination of food substances. Samyog means combination or mixing of two or more substances. When more than two substances are mixed together, the quality of combination will be totally different from the individual components. The qualities which were not present in the individual component or substance are included in the combination. Sometimes the combination may be extremely beneficial, but sometimes it may be dangerous. Therefore, it is important that one should thoroughly know about the individual food substances and also should have knowledge of what qualities are inherited when different food substances are combined. For an example, honey and ghee when mixed in an equal proportion, or when fish is taken along with the milk, will prove lethal and dangerous for health. Rashi or quantity of food. Quantity of intake of food is very important for conductive and comprehensive health and should essentially be taken into consideration. There is a particular fixed quantity of food which needs to be consumed and that shall not be breached at any cost. The quantum of food for every individual is different and is fixed for that particular individual. More than desired and permissible quantity or less than that, both are not good for health. Ideal food should be taken in proper quantity. These factors are individual, not universal, but ultimately understanding the quantity which is suitable to self is the key for good health. The quantity should be filling to one's capacity and should provide essential energy needed for the life processes. Desh or place where the food items are grown or cultivated. To know about the place or region from which our food comes, to have knowledge about their cultivation is important. Places related to habitat. In fact, natural habitat in which a food grows or cultivated. Desh covers the place where the food is grown, place to which they are exported, the place where they are utilized. For an example, the food or medicinal herbs grown naturally in Himalayas are said to be very potent in their properties, and the food grown in desert regions are light in nature. There are three types of desh or place where the food items are grown or cultivated. Dry or desert region, which is Vat dominant, marshy region, which is Kapha dominant, and moderate region, which is Pitta dominant. Foods grown in desert region are said to be light in nature and vitiate Vat dosh. Therefore, it is not beneficial for those having Vat body type and diseases caused due to vitiated Vat. They are beneficial for people having Kapha body type and diseases caused due to Kapha vitiation, as these foods are antagonistic to Kapha dosh in nature. Kal or time for consumption of food. The time factor for consumption of food also should be considered and utmost priority should be given to it. Some people are very particular and punctual with respect to time of consumption of food. They do not prefer to miss out the timetable of food. Such people are perfectly healthy. Their appetite, digestion, assimilation and excretion are also proper and balanced. Some people follow their hunger and eat food when they feel hungry. In these people, the time of consumption of food differs from day to day. Their point of hunger is also proportional to the digestion of previously taken food and the quality of excretion. These people are also reasonably healthy. Those who do not address their hunger and time of food and give priority to something else, doing different activities at the time of consumption of food, will definitely disturb their natural biological clock of metabolism in the body and become victims of various diseases in long run. Upyog Sanstha or rules and regulations for consuming food. There are certain rules and regulations for intake of food and they should be strictly followed. The dietary rules are totally dependent on the symptoms of proper digestion. Ayurveda mentioned the signs of proper digestion like cleanliness of belching, enthusiasm, proper evacuation of urges like those of stools and urine, lightness of the body, manifestation of hunger and thirst. One should consume food substances which are wholesome and good for the body. These rules and regulations are applicable for both deceased person as well as healthy people. Rules of taking the food as per Ayurveda. Eat hot or warm and fresh food. Eat unctuous food. Eat according to proper quantity. Eat after feeling hungry after the digestion of previously consumed food. Eat foods which are not contradictory in potency. Eat in desired place with desired articles. Do not eat in a hurry. Do not eat very slowly. Eat with utmost concentration without talking or laughing. Eat after self-analysis. Upyukt or the person who consumes food. Consumer is very important. He or she is the one responsible for habitual intake of food. This also means that the person who takes the food should be accustomed to the intake of food as a regular habit at right times and proper quality and quantity. In this video, we have covered in depth about the special conditions for consumption of food. These conditions plays a major role in selection and intake of our food. It also helps us know about the wholesomeness of food, the foods we need to take, the quality, quantity and combination of different foods, the place and time related to food, and rules to be followed while consuming the foods. Therefore, it becomes very important for everyone to know these conditions thoroughly. Hope this information brings health in your life. Thank you.